As we move into the modeling of the PLE, you'll start to see videos where we go through the process. And this is very helpful because students are then able to look at that video over and over if there's something you don't understand, or stop it and ask your teacher for help. In order to do this, we want to think through Beauty and the Beast. And the first thing that I need to do is think about what the text is asking me to do. So my question is, how does Foster's idea of quest function in the text? Now, the use of the word function is important, but I know from what I've done in the past that I'm looking not only at quest, but how quest plays in the story in terms of helping me to figure out the theme. So to identify each step, I want to ask myself a few questions. First of all, for quest, where is there a journey and who takes one? And in this particular Disney version, it is Belle who takes this story. And so the question is, where is she trying to go? Belle in this story is, she goes several places, but I'm going to pick the one that makes the most sense to me. And the most obvious place that she goes that really sort of sets the stage for the rest of the story is when she goes to find Papa. Now, her Papa is, he's sick. She recognizes that she was gone, and he went away, I guess, with the invention, and then all of a sudden, Felipe, the horse, returns without Papa. And the horse would never have come back without Papa unless something had happened. So Belle stops singing her song, talks to Felipe, and Felipe gives her that stated reason to go. So the stated reason to go is Felipe has returned without Papa. And she needs to get him. Because remember, he's either hurt or sick or someone's got him. So she's going to get him. But no quest is a quest without some sort of trial and challenge along the way. So when I start to think about these challenges, first in the story, she runs into those wolves. The wolves challenge her because there's like this fight episode. She needs to get there. Then the horse, she gets to the gate and it's really creepy and the horse refuses to go through it. Once she finally gets into the gate, she finds that creepy house. So the house itself, the setting of the creepy house is helpful in seeing these trials and challenges. It's completely empty. No one's there. She starts hearing things, and we know that Cogsworth is there and Lumiere is there. We know that through that sense of dramatic irony in that the audience knows more than the character does. So they guide her to find Papa, and when she finds Papa, Papa is in jail. The only way that she can get Papa out of jail is she trades herself out to free her father. So she stays, she becomes the prisoner. To free her father. Once I think through who went there, and I think through the quest, I think through where she went. She went to go find Papa, but she ends up at the Beast's house. I think through that stated reason to go, and I know that Foster says the real reason is always self-knowledge. So what self-knowledge does she gain? I think she learns the value of a person's inner principles. She realizes that sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself for those that you love. So when I think through that, she is Belle, of course. She learns the value of inner principles. Sometimes that you make sacrifices for those that you love. As I think through that, I have a story-specific detail that Belle has learned the value of inner principles, being that you do make sacrifices for those you love. And if I can take out the story-specific details, my real reason just turned into my theme. One may learn the value of inner principles and sacrificing for those you love. So, any good model is going to go back through those processes and those steps that we thought through. And I'm going to ask myself, first of all, what did I do? I thought through the story. So for me, I went through and I said, here is where I see a quest. And I used Foster's principles to guide myself through that thinking. So that's kind of what we're all going to do as we think through this, first of all, okay? So you are going to think through each step of quest and identify it in the text. When I went through and thought through each step, at the end, I focused on the real reason. Which Foster asserts is self-knowledge. And then I went through and I thought, that is story specific, but it sounds like I could connect it to my theme. So I ensured the real reason, or the self-knowledge, connected to theme. At this point, we'll go through and look at Kitty and Mac and see if you can apply the principles of Quest to that story as well. Good luck!